Ticker News. This is Ticker Today.
Hello, I'm Aaron Young. A sign of the times for the US economy, the Fed Reserve now deciding to maintain interest rates of between 4.25 and 4.5%. Despite discussions among policymakers about potential cuts, the decision follows pressure from the White House to lower rates amid ongoing debates about the economic impact of the tariffs. Two Fed officials have now dissented, advocating for a rate reduction which marks a shift in their previous positions. While inflation has now decreased from past highs, concerns remain that tariffs could keep it elevated. Here's how Jerome Powell broke the news.
In support of our goals, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged. We believe that the current stance of monetary policy leaves us well positioned to respond in a timely way to potential economic developments.
Arab states including Qatar, Saudi Arabia and Egypt have jointly called for Hamas to disarm and give up control of the Gaza Strip. The unprecedented move comes as part of efforts to resolve the ongoing conflict in the region. A declaration supporting the call was backed by the Arab League, the European Union, and several other countries during a UN conference. It proposes that governance in Palestinian territories should be managed by the Palestinian Authority, with international backing and calls for a temporary stabilisation mission to assist. Now, despite the urging, Hamas has not indicated any willingness to step down or surrender its weapons. Now to that Australian-designed rocket that's made its inaugural launch attempt from Bowen, Queensland, unfortunately crashed shortly after takeoff. Gilmore Space Technologies reported the rocket, named Iris, was airborne for less than a minute, achieving about 14 seconds of flight time. Now, despite the setback, co-founder expressed satisfaction with reaching the launch pad after significant preparation. Local authorities and now officials have welcomed the event, viewing it as a major milestone for the Australian space industry. Experts believe the launch highlights the evolution of commercial space capabilities in Australia. Now let's check the markets for you. The S&P 500 closed lower Wednesday following the Fed Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's comments indicating the central bank is not prepared to cut rates at this time. The index fell by 0.12%, finishing at 6,362. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped by 171 points to close at 44,461. The Nasdaq, however, managed a slight gain of 0.15%. Now, investors reacted to Powell's comments during that press conference where he stated that the Fed will take time to assess the impact of Donald Trump's tariffs on inflation. Despite a strong GDP report earlier in the day, Wall Street ended the second consecutive day of losses, consumer stocks particularly affected.